Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Morning.
Which conic is represented by given equation? See, the first equation under root x plus under root y is equal to 1, right? Obviously, x and y are positive. We can square the term. I'm getting x plus y plus twice of under root xy is equals to 1, or x plus y minus 1 is equal to 2 under root xy. Again, squaring both sides. X square plus y square plus 2xy minus 2x minus 2y plus 1 is equals to 4xy, or this will be x square plus y square minus 2xy minus 2x minus 2y plus 1 is equal to 0. Obviously, del is not equal to 0. We are not getting complete square term, right? And in this case, a is equal to 1, b is equal to 1, h is equal to minus 1, g is equal to minus 1, f is equal to minus 1, h square is equal to ab, right? So parabola. This must represent parabola, right? Note down, please. In the second question, this is given as 0. We have to find value of lambda, right? A is equal to 0, b is equal to 0, h is equal to 1, g is equal to 2, f is equal to 3, to minus 3 and c is equal to lambda. We can put abc plus 2fgh minus af square minus bg square minus ch square is equal to 0. Since a, b 0, so this term and this term will be cancelled out, right? So only the term 2fgh, 2 into 1 into 2 into minus 3 minus af square bg square cancel out, c is lambda, h is 1 is equal to 0. Lambda is nothing but minus 12, because we know that del will be 0, then this will represent pair of lines, right? Now, so last class we have already done if the equation is given in the form of y square is equal to 4ax, right? This is parabola. We have to understand the terminology and we have to write down the terminology of parabola. Terms related to parabola. In fact, not only parabola, it's about the conic, right? Focus, directrix, vertex, tangent at the vertex, axis, right? Starting with first axis, the line perpendicular to the directrix and passes through the focus. This line perpendicular to the directrix and passes through the focus is known as axis of the parabola. For equation y square is equal to 4ax, right? This x-axis means y is equal to 0 is the axis of the parabola. Please note down for axis. This line is the axis of the parabola, right? Next is vertex. The point of intersection of the parabola and its axis is called the vertex. For y square is equal to 4ax. Axis was y is equal to 0, the x-axis. When I'll put y is equal to 0, we'll solve these two equations. So we are getting y is equal to 0 as well as x is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0 as well as x is equal to 0. So vertex in this case will be 0, comma 0. This is called vertex of the parabola. Vertex usually denoted by A. For this will be 0, 0. Here we can see this the point vertex, that's 0, comma 0. Right. Third, double ordinate. Ordinate means y axis, right? A line perpendicular to the axis cuts the parabola at 2 points. Let this is q and q prime. Q prime is known as double ordinate. First note down, then I show you. So in double ordinate, we can see the given equation. Any line this is q and q prime, right? If this double ordinate passes through the focus, the special point, then this is known as lattice rectum, right? Later on, we'll see that. So double, why this is double ordinate? So length of both the segment will be same. If this is y1, so this will be again length y1. So if I'm giving the ordinate, right, y1 and minus y1, and if I'll say the abscissa means the x-axis, right? X of the coordinate, right? Abscissa as h, right? If abscissa I'm giving h for the equation y square is equal to 4ah, so this y will be under root of ah with minus sign ah. But in other hand, one thing also we can do, if I'm writing this length as y1, right? So this will be y1 square by 4a. Similarly, this point will be y1 with minus sign y1 square by 4a, the x coordinate. In terms of ordinate, if you have to write, then q and q prime will be something like this. And in terms of abscissa, you have to write, you can write in this way, right? Both the points are same. In h, obviously, x coordinate is given, and for y1, the y coordinate is given. Please note down. Okay, so we can define this coordinate as h comma twice of under root ah and h comma minus of twice of under root ah. This is q, this is q prime, or this is y1, y1 square by 4a, and this will be minus y1, y1 square by 4, right? This is known as double ordinate. These terms are, we have to use this terminology for parabola, ellipse, and hyperbola. The equation would be changed, then accordingly the point will be changed, but the terminology and the meaning will be same in all the cases. Double ordinate. When we know this double ordinate, then point 4 we have to go for lattice rectum. Lattice rectum. If double ordinate passes through the focus. It's known as latus rectum, usually represented by LR, right? So we can see there, like the point was, so focus, the x coordinate will be A. So this is 2A and L prime A minus 2A. End point of, this is known as end point of LR, latus rectum. End point of LR, that's known as latus rectum. So in this case, yeah, L prime and L, right, passes through the focus perpendicular to the axis, right? Length of LR is 4A. If you see this in the coordinate axis, few of the basic property, but very useful. This length is A, this length is also A, right? So this is A, this is S, this is Z, and this is LR. Length of LR is 4A, right? Length of AS is only A, length of ZA is only A, and length of ZS is 2A. So length of LR is equal to twice of ZS is equal to 4 times of AS. Very important property and very useful. A is the midpoint. A is the midpoint of ZS. Vertex A is the midpoint of ZS. Latus rectum is the double ordinate. Double ordinate means a line perpendicular to the axis of the parabola intersect the parabola at 2 points. If this double ordinate passes through the focus, then this is known as latus rectum. And the relation between directrix, focus, vertex, and latus rectum. You have to remember this. Focal chord, right? These two are the points a comma 2a and a comma minus 2a. This is known as endpoints of LR or latus rectum. Focal chord, a chord of the parabola passes through the focus is known as chord of the right focal chord of the parabola. If it passes through the focus, means that this is the focus a comma 0, something like this, right? Passes through the focus p q. This is known as focal chord. We'll see the properties of focal chord right later on. Latus rectum is also the focal chord, right? Passes through the focus and intersecting the curve at 2 points. Focal distance. Focal distance. The focal distance of any point P on the parabola is its distance from the focus S, right? That is SP. And The most important part is how to find this, right? Please note down. Then we'll see how to find this. A P point is given as h comma k, right? So, like we know that by definition, SP is equal to PM, right? If this is the vertex, we know that this ZS is same as A, and let this is the point H. So PM is nothing but H plus A. And we know that SP is equal to PM, so length of this focal SP, focal distance, will be A plus H. A plus the x coordinate of the point P, known as focal distance. It's a very, very important concept, and like, right, it's the best part. Like in parabola, we know that the eccentricity, the value of eccentricity is 1. So SP is equal to E times of PM if we are talking about any conic. But the special case of the parabola, the eccentricity, we already studied that the value of E is 1. So SP is equal to PM. That's the reason this SP is coming as A plus H. This is focal distance. Next, parametric equation. We have to form a parameter when we want to find, like for equation y square is equal to 4ax. In terms of parameter, if we want to write, we can rewrite this as x, we can take at square. So definitely y is coming as plus minus 2at, but we are giving the preference to the plus sign. So we are getting this. What is the meaning of this? The meaning of this parametric is for different values of t, we can get each and every value of parabola. Every single dots on parabola is represented by parameter t, right? If you need vertex t is equal to 0, you will get, right, t is equal to -1, or t is equal to 1, you'll get end point of lattice rectum, right, and so on, right? Every point is there. So this is known as parametric equation of parabola. So we were talking about y square is equal to 4ax, right? Okay, tangent at vertex, right? The name is already there, right? Tangent at the vertex of the parabola, right? Tangent at line perpendicular to the axis. One is a rectangular system, right? Not in the oblique one. Axis perpendicular to the axis and passes through the vertex, right? Or tangent at vertex, right? So you can see there, right? If this is the parabola, tangent at vertex will be something like this, right? So this is y-axis. So x is equal to 0. For the case of y square is equal to 4ax will be the tangent at vertex. Right. So these are the few terminology that we have to use or we have to understand. Starting from the first one, axis, right? Second is vertex, double ordinate, lattice rectum, and point of lattice rectum, and the relation between the lattice rectum and all the points, focal chord, focal distance, right, a very important point, parametric equation, and tangent at vertex. So equation we have taken for y square is equal to 4ax already. Last lecture also we have done for this y square is equal to 4ax. We can find each and every point, right? For practice, just I'm giving you y square is equal to 20x. Find each and every terminology and the graph of the parabola. You can see in the picture, right? Starting with vertex A, focus S is 5 comma 0, axis x-axis, that's y is equal to 0 for the case of y square is equal to 20x, right? Equation of directrix x plus 5 is equal to 0. Intersection point of axis and directrix minus a comma 0 means minus 5 comma 0. Tangent at vertex will be x is equal to 0. End point of LR a comma 2a, a comma minus 2a. P is the point h comma k. So SP is equal to 5 plus h. SP is equal to PM, right? And parametric equation we can represent as this. This complete thing is for y square is equal to 20x. Right. Now, before going ahead, we have to think for the second y square is equal to minus 4x parabola. Third, x square is equal to 4ay. And the fourth one, x square is equal to minus 4ay. We'll start with one by one. First, we are going with y square is equal to minus 4ax, right? So start with the graph. Everything you have to try, then I'll proceed with, right? In place of a, we have to go with minus a, you can say. Endpoint of LR. SP is equal to PM. Obviously, H will be negative in this case. Length will be again a plus h. H is positive, you are taking as, right? Minus of minus, this will be plus. So you can write a minus h, but in fact, this will be a plus h, right? This is y is equal to 0. This is x is equal to 0. Length of LR will be 4a. Please note down. SP is the length, right? So this is always with the mod, right? H is negative because it is in the second quadrant. A this would be positive, so length will be A plus H. How this is going, how this is working, you can see there. If I'll drop the perpendicular from this, we know that this length is mod H and this length is A. So complete length from will be A plus H, but H is already negative, so I am giving a negative sign in front of this. So this will be negative into negative, it will be positive. And A is always a positive quantity we have taken. This is for y square is equal to minus 4ax. Now, x square is equal to 4ay, right? Everything we have to do for x square is equal to 4ay. So y square is equal to 4ax, right? So this parabola will be the upward parabola. This is x-axis and y-axis. Focus is S0, A. Now it's on the y-axis. This is called the directrix. Y plus A is equal to 0. Vertex is 0, 0. Now the axis is y-axis, means x is equal to 0. Tangent at vertex will be y is equal to 0. X square is equal to 4ay and y is equal to a. If I'll put y is equal to a, I'm getting 2a and a and minus of 2a and a, end point of LR. Length of LR will be again same, that's 4a only, right? Any point, h comma k, if I have to take SP is equal to PM, right? So this length up to this is K and this is A. So the length will be, this SP length will be K plus A. Very simple. X square is equal to 4ay. Please note down. Right? So this is for x square is equal to 4ay. Now you have to try for x square is equal to minus 4ay. Draw this and write down each and everything of the parabola. X square is equal to minus 4ay. So obviously vertex 0, 0. Y minus a is equal to 0 is the directrix. 0 comma minus a, 2a comma minus a, minus 2a comma minus a. Length of LR is 4a. Axis, x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, right? And so on, right? Parametric equation, you can put y is equals to minus 80 square, you are getting 280 as x. These are all four different kinds of parabola. We have to remember all four different parabolas. Directly we have to use in the questions. So you have to compare this with the parabola always. These are the symbolic parabola, right? That equation is given in the form of y minus 1, 16, x plus 2. So in this case also, we have to think this y minus 1 is capital Y and x plus 2 is capital X. So this converting into y square is equal to 16x, right? Y square is equal to 16x. So this parabola was the first one, y square is equal to 4ax. Now, according to this only, we have to answer each and every question. Means vertex was 0, 0. Means in this case, vertex is x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. Now you can convert, right? Second, focus. X is equal to a, y is equal to 0, right? Third, x is equal to a, y is equal to 2a or minus 2a, LR, right? Fourth, x plus a is equal to 0, equation of directrix, right? So everything we have to do in the same way, but at last when you are writing this, you have to convert this capital X as x plus 2 and capital Y as y minus 1. This is called shifting of origin. This is known as shifting of origin. Please note down